And I've been asked to say a few words about the Scout oath, which the boys know I have a certain infatuation with. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty, to guide my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Over the past 7 years, these young men have given their oath perhaps hundreds of times. They have promised to do their best to help others at all times. Not when they like the other person, not when it was convenient, not what they were asked to do, but at all times. What is an oath? The Oxford Dictionary defines it as a solemn promise, often invoking divine witness regarding one's future actions or behavior. For thousands of years, men of the highest regard have bound themselves through their oaths. All a man has is his honor, his promise to himself, witnessed by others, that he will do what he says that he will do. And once bound by that oath, his character is shaped in order to live up to that oath. I have challenged our boys to say the Scout oath each day, as I have for more than 5 years. It took me more than a year saying it every day to realize that in the middle of the oath, one tenet was elevated above all others with an untraditional clause: to help other people at all times. How elegant this is, and it reflects the very essence and heart of Scout spirit. The Scout oath embodies all aspects of Scouting. It includes a promise to the Scout to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times. Is a slogan: do a good turn daily. To keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight is to be prepared, our motto. For the past 7 years, the actions of these young men have been guided and their character molded by this very oath. The spirit of helping others has always been the cornerstone of Scouting. If we look back to the original oath of 1908, it reads as follows: I will do my duty to God and the King. I will do my best to help others, whatever it costs me. I know the Scout law, and I obey it. This spirit of helping other people is a timeless and essential lesson for every man. For it's our obligations and responsibilities as a man to serve others that drive the development of our character. It doesn't happen any other way. These men know this through their experience as den chiefs, patrol leaders, instructors, quartermasters, senior patrol leaders, and in their daily interactions with other Scouts, families, and the community. In my Scout handbook from 1971, which many of them read from, under Morally Straight it reads, your conscience speaks to you about yourself, about your obligation to make your life count. It matters what you do, right? It matters that you do your best when you accept that challenge. These men have accepted this obligation, and it's driven them to be better because of their promise. The oath changes your character by changing your attitude. You can't say the oath without it causing you to do and to be better. It's, as I say, a 15-second reset button for your attitude. Now, some of my boys have argued that it doesn't really matter. But I will reply that even if it's just 1% over a lifetime, it is significant. And these men have discovered through their own experience that it is far greater than that. Even young Scouting in Kingston said that many years ago, it makes my life go more smoothly. I got a call from a Scout who was off in college at a fairly prestigious school, and he lost his ways and was running, and we talked. So we talked and we figured out, put him back on track, and I said, oh, by the way, when did you stop saying the Scout oath? He said, last October. I said, when did things go awry? He said, last October. So I said, what do you want to do tomorrow? He said he'd do the Scout oath. Just last week, with some of the new crossovers, I asked a young man, what's the impact of saying the Scout oath? And he says, it gives me confidence because I know that God is with me. Your ability to master your attitude is perhaps the single greatest determinant of your success and perhaps one of the greatest struggles, the Scout Oath works at the very heart of your character. I've challenged you to say the oath and allow it to become the attitude in which you live your life. And all of this work that you have done just prepares you, affords you the opportunity, the privilege to take yet another oath, a more demanding oath in the form of the equal charge. You will reaffirm your allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath: your duty to God and country, your duty to others, and your duty to self. You will once again promise to fulfill your obligations and responsibilities, and to make your training and influence count. On this you will pledge your sacred honor. It is my hope today that you will allow this new oath to shape you into men of character, commitment, and courage. Congratulations.